Hello everybody, welcome back to Screen Stars. I'm here today to bring you my review for the 2021 action thriller Those Who Wish Me Dead, a film that is directed by Taylor Sheridan and it stars Angelina Jolie, Nicholas Hoult, Finn Little, John Bernthal, Aidan Gillen, Tyler Perry and Jake Weber. Now this film focuses on a young boy who witnesses a murder. And he has to go on the run, and he's helped by Angelina Jolie's character Hannah, who is a fire jumper, who has had some traumatic event take place when she saw people die in a fire in the woods and things that she couldn't help. So she's kind of been sidelined. You know, she's looking for that one thing that's going to redeem her, that's going to kind of help her move forward, and it could just be this kid whose life she now has to protect and save, as this child knows too much and is being followed by two ruthless hitmen. Right, what are my thoughts on Those Who Wish Me Dead? Well, first off, this is directed by Taylor Sheridan, who for me directed one of my favourite films of, was it 2017? I think it was 2017, Wind River. That film just blew me away. I thought it was just absolutely fantastic in every way. So he's got a real pedigree here, I think, to make really good quality thrillers. Unfortunately, what we get here, while this film is certainly very, very watchable in many, many ways, it's a little bit too cookie cutter and generic for many people's taste, I would imagine. Its attempt at, backstory and things like that is predictable and, like I say, a tad by the numbers. The story they give to Angelina Jolie, the woman with a tortured past that's trying to get over this traumatic event in her life. Okay, fair enough. But if anyone can pull it off, it's Angelina Jolie. And to be fair, she does. The only thing I didn't buy from Angelina's performance was when she was trying to be one of the boys. At the beginning of the film, she's one of these fire jumpers with her crew, and they're all getting drunk and being lads and jumping off the back of trucks and things like that. And I didn't buy it. It felt it just didn't fit her. Being one of the boys, one of the lads. It just didn't work. But the rest of it, absolutely fine. I mean, it's Angelina Jolie. She's an incredible actress. We all know it. And when she needs to perform in this film in regards to the action side of it, it's absolutely fine. And when she needs to perform in this film emotionally, it's absolutely fine. Nothing wrong with Angelina's performance here at all, really. The trouble is, it's kind of chock full of characters, this film, that they don't do enough character development for. There's John Bernthal and his wife, who's pregnant. He's the sheriff. She's runs this survival camp thing. I found them characters actually to be really interesting, and they just don't do enough with them. John Bernthal, I think, is criminally underrated, and he deserves, for me, to be a headliner in films. And I don't know why he takes these bit part roles in films. I don't think they do him any justice, if I'm being honest. But he's great in the film, as is the person that plays his wife. I enjoyed their characters. I wanted to know and see more of them. We didn't get it. The two hitmen, played by Aidan Gillen and Nicholas Hoult. It's just like they've pulled them out of a page of, I don't know, Hitman R Us, like a Hitman catalogue. Yeah, we'll have these two characters. Yeah, they'll do. There's nothing about their characters at all that make it interesting, different, edgy. Nicholas Hoult, you don't really buy as a hitman. Aidan Gillen, you could buy as a hitman, but what they gave him to do was considerably less slimy than what he was in Game of Thrones, his character. There are actually moments in this film where you think he was reasonably merciful. So his character I didn't really get, and these hitmen, they could have made them far more interesting. It would have helped make the film to be far more interesting. But ultimately, when we get to the action part of the film, it's fine. It all seems to happen. It's quite a slow start to the film, and then it kind of lifts up a bit when the hitmen start doing their job, taking out people and chasing this kid and things like that. And then it hits another slump a little bit, and then by the last third of the film is interesting when it all starts happening. You know, they set a fire starts going off, and they're chasing, they're shooting, and doing all the things that hitmen do. And Angelina Jolie's running away with this kid, and blah blah blah. But it doesn't stand out as being different in anything it does, really. I think, you know, that I think they could have done more to make the fire more of a character in the film, make it more of a threat, even though, you know, there are a couple of scenes in the film where it is definitely a threat. I think they could have done more with that as well. So there's lots here that kind of work or could have worked, and there's lots here that I think they could have worked on more, character development and things like that. But it is certainly very, very watchable. It's just not, for me, anywhere near the same kind of level as Wind River. That to me was just superb in every way, and this one can't compete with that one, in my opinion. But it's got some decent performances, some interesting performances. I really enjoyed Finn Little as well as the child actor, as Connor, the kid on the run. I thought he did a great job as well. But it's certainly watchable. You could do far worse, but just don't expect anything exceptional with this one. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. So that is my review for Those Who Wish Me Dead. I hope you liked it. I hope you found it useful. Thank you very much for watching. And of course, I will be back on the channel with loads more content very, very soon.